Hello again, Tom and Melanie Kenny here, doing another Kenny's Climb video. We are in Glacier National Park. We're at the Logan Pass Visitor Center. And today is September 3rd, 2025, our 42nd anniversary. We'll be taking several hikes around Glacier, and a couple of them today, and then some tomorrow, and some the day after. So we'll try to squeeze them all in here. But first we'll start with the pro tip of the day. If you plan to get here to Logan Pass, plan very early.
And have a parking spot.
And well, that's my point. Plan on very early, and then adjust your plan an hour and a half or so earlier than that. We pulled into the park, it's 7:30 now. We pulled into the parking lot at 5:55. It was about 90% full. Still, pitch black outside. And we were kind of shooting for 6 o'clock, so we made that. We were here yesterday at about 8:30, realized thought we were about 2 hours too late talking to people, and then kind of realized, talking to more people, that, we were 3 hours too late. So start early. First hike of the day is the Highline Trail. We're not doing the whole thing. You can go out 7.5 miles, a little more, to a chalet where you can then stay overnight if you want to, and then come back. We're not going out nearly that far. We're just going to go out maybe an hour or so just to see the scary parts. It hugs the garden wall, this huge cliff here behind me, which we'll see in a minute, with big drop-offs on one side, so should be kind of exciting. Okay, there's the Going to the Sun Road down below us, and you can see our trail up above it. And you can see how narrow it is with the big drop-off where Melanie's at. But Melanie's happy to see that there is a cable attached to the wall here. Just looking back behind us, mostly because the sun looks so cool on the mountains over here. This is pretty narrow with a lot of slippery rocks and a long slippery slide down to the highway. Okay, the trail keeps going. You can see it up there. I think that might do it. We've been out just over half an hour. I think we'll turn around and head back. This is just so cool. Just gotta have to keep taking shots. No hand on the railing.
Cable.
The cable. Well, that piece of the Highline Trail was fun. Now we're heading up to the Hidden Lake Overlook. Okay, the signs inside conflicted a little bit. It's either 1.3 or 1.5 miles up to the top. First part of it here is paved. Lots of steps on this one too. This is looking back at the visitor center. Haven't gone up too far yet. This is a popular rest stop right here. Not very many people there at the moment. Trail goes up this way. Just beautiful scenery all around. little bit of shade here. Okay, I think we're getting pretty close. We made it.
Yay! I have a friend here.
I guess. Sorry, buddy, no food. Okay, I do have to say this goat approached us. We did not approach it. And I think we're going to back off a little bit. Well, that's about perfect. Good weather, great view, and mountain goats. Okay, Thursday, September 4th. Totally different day than yesterday. Yesterday was in the afternoon, it was in the 80s, sunny. Today at closing in on 8 o'clock in the morning here, it is overcast, cool. In fact, may not get out of the 50s all day long. We are at the Kenneys Glacier area. There are two lakes here, Swift Current Lake that you can see there, and another one up a little ways. We're gonna take a boat ride across both of those, and then take our hike. The plan is to hike up to Grinnell Glacier. Now, even taking the boat ride across two lakes, it's still a 7-mile hike with an elevation gain of about 1,600 feet. And it's been hazy most of the time we've been up here. But it's today extra bad due to forest fires. And in fact, the air quality is just plain bad.
It's a beach with great views on a beautiful lake. There are worse places to have to wait.
Well, that was Swift Current Lake. Took less than 10 minutes. Okay, next up, Lake Josephine. It is cold and windy, and that's here in the trees. So I don't know what it'll be like in the upper elevations. The elevation gain starts pretty quick. We've been walking in a pretty steady drizzle since we left the boat dock. And it's really obscuring our views. The last minute decision to grab the raincoats was a pretty good idea. This is Grinnell Lake. Right on the trail. Oh, that's pretty cool. Maybe time to move on. All right, we think we see people halfway up this wall. Even in bad weather, this is pretty spectacular. This is almost scrambling here. I really like this whole section of the hike. It's a little scary, pretty fun. Starting to sprinkle again, and the waterfalls have disappeared. Fog's gotten so thick you can hardly see the people ahead of us. We passed a sign a little bit ago that said 0.4 miles, and I think that whole 0.4 miles is just stairs. Okay, we've made it to the Grinnell Glacier overlook, and you're just gonna have to trust me because you really can't see anything. I was just told that there are 3 cool looking peaks right here behind my head. And I think that's gonna wrap this one up. We made it. Took a long time. We were moving slow. The weather was bad, but all in all, it's kind of an epic hike. So I'd recommend it. Well, my thoughts on that one. I really liked it. It was kind of an epic hike. Long, high elevation gain. Some serious sketchy parts along the side of cliffs. So it was, and bighorn sheep, as well as some mountain goats. So that part was fun. As far as negatives or maybe slightly disappointing things is the weather was cold and it rained halfway up, and near the top the fog was just super thick, so we really didn't get to see anything, but the experience of the hike was certainly worth it. For our last hike, we are at the Prince of Wales Hotel in Waterton, Alberta, Canada, and we're taking a short but very steep hike up to Bear's Hump. Okay, about a 1.5 mile round trip. We go up 738 feet. Still in bear country. In fact, this says bear encounters are likely. I don't know when the fire came through, but it makes it a lot easier to see the hotel. And the top. Today, I find this pretty difficult, and I'm blaming yesterday's hike up to Grinnell Glacier. Just some more switchbacks left. I hope we're getting close. Just checking out all the switchbacks. Kind of a grueling flight of steps right there, followed by these. All right, we made it. Standing on the summit. This is the Prince of Wales Hotel with Middle Waterton Lake behind it, and the Waterton Township, and Upper Waterton Lake. Waterton Lakes National Park here in Canada is connected at the border to Glacier National Park. And so the end of this lake is actually in Glacier. Well, I think that'll about wrap it up for another Kenny's Climb video.